Hello Aquarius, my name's Jason. Thanks for visiting my channel. Extra thanks if you're revisiting my channel. This is a general tarot reading for the second half of December 2018, so take you right into the new year. Just remember, time is fluid, so things may have already happened or just about to happen or maybe a little while away. Pretty sure if this doesn't resonate for you, then try your rising sign, your moon sign, or move on to another reader, but come back again another time for another reading and we may be spot on. Okay, so this could be about love, career, any questions at the forefront of your mind. You'll know if it's resonating within the first couple of minutes. And even if it's not resonating, if you've got nothing better to do, just hang around and have a look at how we construct the stories. So I've got this beautiful Celtic tarot deck here. It's a little bit dark. I hope we're going okay in the light here. It's quite bright here, but I'm not sure how well it's being picked up. I'm in my man cave. It's 37 degrees today here in Geraldton, Western Australia. So the cards are behaving very well, really nicely, shuffling really well. Okay. Aquarius, you go into the last part of 2018 with the Seven of Swords. Okay, so perhaps you're feeling, Aquarius, like you've just got away with something. If not that, then perhaps someone is maybe feeling they've got away with something from you. So perhaps you've even been robbed your house or something's been stolen from you and you might not even realise that it's happened. Like a lot of 90% of crime doesn't even get reported. You know, a pair of sunglasses gets stolen, a bike gets stolen, something like that. But it's looking like there's some deception around you. Okay, Seven of Swords can also be about not taking responsibility. So is there someone in your midst or you, Aquarius, who is not taking responsibility for something, a decision which needs to be made, or perhaps a failure of a relationship? Someone had to go their separate ways and maybe there's some blame involved when blame's not really going to help anyone. But we'll try and clarify that, Aquarius. Let's have a look at your challenge for the second half of December. You have here the Ten of Cauldrons or the Ten of Cups. Okay, so you are surrounded by abundance or you are very close to abundance right now, like real emotional abundance. How are you going to reach this? Okay, so there's something just about there, but there's just a couple of things which need to fall into place for you. So perhaps you need to patch up something with someone from the past. Christmas time's coming. Perhaps you've got like a disagreement with someone and you really want to bury the hatchet with them, and there's something stopping you, some kind of, well, perhaps there's some kind of blame game going on here which is stopping you from getting to this true happiness here, this beautiful card of emotional abundance. Reaching out to someone will really help. So we'll try and clarify that a little later. Okay, in your hopes and fears position for the second half of December, you have the Six of Wands. Okay, so the Six of Wands is a card of success, all right, and recognition. So perhaps you're feeling a little bit embarrassed about an achievement that you've made, or perhaps you're feeling that it's not such a big deal, but it really is. The Six of Wands talks about coming a long way and having the crowd behind you. So you see behind this person here, they've got the crowd behind them. And you're leading the charge here. So because this is in your fears position, or hopes and fears position, if you're fearing this, I'm thinking that maybe you're feeling that you haven't really contributed as much to the success of this team or this project as you actually have, and so perhaps you're being a little too humble. Or if this is in a hope of yours, then it's talking about, well, yes, you want recognition for this. So I'm getting one way or the other for this. Either you don't want too much recognition and you're feeling quite humble, or, as I say, you want a bit of recognition for this. And Aquarius, you love that. You love that recognition, especially if it's for doing something a little quirky. So I'm thinking that perhaps you've been in some kind of a project or some kind of a situation which has been a little bit out of left field for most people, as far as most people would think. It's unconventional, and you're sort of hoping that people will see it. So, but you don't want to show it off too grandly. You want them to see it, though. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. Okay, we'll clarify this anyway. We'll see if we can pinpoint it. The best attitude for you to take for the end of December is you have the Merlin, which is the Hermit card in the Rider-Waite deck, and so there'll be some soul searching that you'll be wanting to do, and it's about perhaps moving forward with a family situation. Perhaps there's a family situation we've been talking about here. There's some politics or something, and again, you're being asked to look at your side in things. Look deep within you. Don't be afraid to look really within yourself and face yourself. Okay, look at your shadow side, your weaknesses, and really have a good. And you are going to see that it's a learning experience for you. Okay, and you will, when you face this, you will come out so much stronger. Whatever this is. When you face your part in this breakdown in communication or this grudge that's been going on for a long time, this lack of taking responsibility, this blame game seems to have been going on. When you get past that by accepting your responsibility in this, you're going to feel so good, Aquarius, trust me, and find someone to tell this to. So whether it's a friend, whether it's like a shopkeeper, maybe, I don't know why I've got the shopkeeper there, but tell someone that you are ready to look inside yourself and that you've taken responsibility, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be the person or the people that you've got this issue with, okay? But at least you'll be speaking your truth to somebody, okay, and that's going to somehow get a load off your chest, and you are going to feel so good about this. But we'll clarify that as well. Okay, Aquarius, the outcome at the end of the month, okay, you have the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands talks about conflict, but it's bickering, more bickering. So I'm thinking, now this can be changed, by the way. What I'm seeing here is that these people, they're fighting, squabbling over something that's not really very important, and you'll see that they all look the same. So perhaps this is just conflict within yourself, okay? So you'll see all these characters are all wearing the same thing. So they're either all in the same family, or this is you, the same person arguing with yourself about should you or shouldn't you. Perhaps there's some decision which needs to be made that you're not making, or something you need to face up to that you're not facing up to. Or it could just be, as I say, all people in the same tribe and the same clan, if you like, squabbling over something which is not important. I'm seeing that there's ego in here. I don't know why ego is coming out. And so often, so many of our conflicts in life are really about ego. They're not really about issues. You're always going to win when you take the moral high ground, or when you just let the universe take over, admit your flaws and move on, okay? And people will respect you for that if you're genuinely sort of open with, okay, listen, I've done the wrong thing, or, you know, I've got to step back from this. Whatever it is, try not to involve yourself in this. But look, we'll go around again and see how we can clarify some of this for you. Okay, so why is the Seven of Swords here for Aquarius at the end of 2018? I hope there's no deception happening here, or if it is, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Sometimes there might be secrets which are better not told, or information which is better off not given for some reason. So white lies to protect someone's feelings, or something like that. I think you'll know what I'm saying there. You want to tell someone the truth, but maybe not the whole truth. Okay, for whatever reason. Let's have a look and find out why. Okay, why is the Seven of Swords here for Aquarius at the end of 2018? And we have, okay, you've got the Five of Shields, okay, the Five of Pentacles. And so it looks like someone's going to be feeling left out in the cold, okay? So there's some kind of deception which is going on, or a whole story which is not being told because you don't want someone being left out in the cold, or you don't want to be left out in the cold. So you see these people here in the foreground, they've got this nice warm fire and they're together, they're okay. But in the background there's a couple of figures and they're not part of it. So that's saying that whatever this deception's about, it's about people not being left out in the cold, okay? Or if it's a nastier turn, it is about leaving someone out in the cold on purpose. So perhaps there is a grudge going on there, and you want to leave someone out in the cold to make some kind of a statement to them, okay? Or if not to them, to other people. So again, I think I used that word politics before. It's about group dynamics, and I'm not really seeing a win-win situation here. I'm not even seeing a win-lose situation. I'm not seeing any winners here if that's what's going on, Aquarius. So someone needs to be the bigger person and reach out and bring people in. Okay. What's this about? Do I need to talk about what's this about? Maybe we'll get to this later on. I'm thinking it's got to do with this Five of Wands squabbling in the outcome as well. So I'd hate to think you'd be going through the Christmas period here with this kind of politics, with this people being left out of the family or being left out of the group, unless someone has really done something that is really sort of deserves that kind of treatment. Let's have a look. Why is the Ten of Cauldrons here? So the challenge is to get to this Ten of Cauldrons. Why is it a challenge here for Aquarius to reach this Ten of Cauldrons archway here at the end of December? Please clarify the Ten of Cauldrons in the challenge position for Aquarius. Sometimes the cards just have to, the cards choose us, really. I think most readers will tell you that. Sometimes you just got to say, well, listen, card, if you don't come out, I'm just going to have to pick you one. Here we go. And what we've got there, we have, okay, the Four of Shields. All right, so look at this character in the challenge position. Okay, clarifying why is the Ten of Cauldrons there. So this person, they've got what they want, but look, they're out in the cold again. So there's the big warm city in the background, and here's this person with the Four of Pentacles. Yes, they've got their material things, so perhaps this has been about money, some kind of sharing of resources, or a will, or someone was not being generous with their, or not even generous, someone was being a bit stingy with their emotions or with their words or with their property, and they've been left out in the cold. So they've got all this money now, but look, it's a blockage to their happiness. Okay, so again, Aquarius, if you've been a bit stingy with your belongings, perhaps, or your material things, or with your emotions, or with your communications, not owning up to something, then you're going to be left out in the cold. Okay, so you'll have all the money in the world, but I'm just thinking, why I'm thinking Ebenezer Scrooge right there, if you know who he is. So that's looking like that. Okay, I can't get too specific with that. I could with a personal reading. I'm feeling I can get very close with a personal reading for that, but we'll keep going here. So the Six of Wands is your fear and your hope, and or hope. Okay, so why is the Six of Wands here for Aquarius for the end of 2018? Why is the Six of Wands here as a fear and hope? Let's have a look. What might this be about for Aquarius? There we go. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is about a new cycle beginning. It's about some luck coming your way, but it's not necessarily always good luck. The Wheel of Fortune can indicate not so lucky, okay, because it sort of goes this way and that. And so you see that you can go around one way, but eventually you go down and then back up. But I'm feeling this is a pretty lucky card, but because it's in it's in the fears position or the hopes position. You're hoping that there'll be some luck coming, and whatever this achievement and recognition was, it's allowing you to get this new start, this bit of luck. There's such good cards, really. I'm just trying to, whatever this thing was, this project, this achievement was that you had, Aquarius, it was no small feat, and it's going to bring you this new start, if you like. It's going to start things rolling again. Perhaps you were feeling a little stuck for a while, and it's going to really move you along. I'd just like to try and clarify that. What have you achieved, Aquarius? What is this about? This hope of this. Why is the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune here for Aquarius at the end of December 2018? I'm feeling we'll go pretty close here, Aquarius. If you're still with us, I've had to give you some harsh words, and I think you know what I'm talking about there. But there is some achievement that you've got here, and it's looking like you're really deserving some accolades about some special skill or talent that you have. Some thing that you've done might be a bit quirky. Let's have a look here. A bit unconventional. Right. Okay. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands for Aquarius for the end of 2018. Queen of Cauldrons. Okay, so this is something to do with spirituality. Okay, so have you had some kind of intuitive awakening, Aquarius, where you've done something which is sort of spiritual or religious or healing? Perhaps there's a qualification you've just achieved which is a little bit out of the ordinary, but you've got it now, and it's almost as though it's a supernatural thing. The Queen of Cauldrons here, look in her cup, she's looking into this cauldron, and it's like glowing with this spirit. And you've recently achieved some kind of spirituality. So have you just qualified as a healer, or you've just received some recognition for some kind of light work or some kind of intuitive thing that you've done? You've got some recognition for something slightly out of the ordinary. You know, I'm feeling it's got to do with some kind of supernatural or spiritual kind of growth that you've achieved. Okay. Now, let's have a look at the best attitude here. Now, the best attitude here, we have the Merlin in the Celtic Tarot, which is the Hermit in the Rider-Waite deck, as we know him, or that energy. Now, let's have a look and find out, why is the Merlin here? We know that you're going to have to do some soul searching, Aquarius. So look, confront your dark side here. So that's one thing that we need to do, okay? Confront your dark side and you'll be able to grow. And I'm thinking that's got something to do with this Queen of Cups here as well, who's very intuitive. Let's have a look here. Okay, why is the Merlin here? Why is the Merlin here for Aquarius at the end of 2018? Here we go. We have the Page of Shields. Okay, so the Page of Shields is a young energy. There could be a young person bringing you a message which has to do with money, or you might be being asked to even give a donation or make an offer of some kind to do with some material thing. So perhaps it's about giving something to someone you wouldn't normally give it to. Because it's a page, you're not being asked to give a lot, okay? A page energy is quite an undeveloped, like a small message or a small token, if you like, and it's in your best attitude position. So after you've gone into your soul searching and looked into your deeper realms, you need to make an offer to someone, a tangible offer which demonstrates that you're all good. And so I'm thinking this might just be perhaps these people that you are arguing and squabbling with, just a small token, a Christmas card or a something that you've created, perhaps something you've learned to create in this with this new achievement that you've got. Okay, and it's going to really help heal some wounds. Okay, I hope that's landing for you, Aquarius. Let's have a look now at the Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here in the outcome position for Aquarius? Now, remember I said that the Five of Wands is a card of squabbling or conflict. It can quite often be internal conflict, okay, conflict within yourself. If it's not about that, it's about like people's egos clashing about something. And all these energies are, by the way, you can balance things out anytime you like, really, just by giving and receiving and accepting. Okay, where you can, of course. You can't accept people doing the wrong thing by you. Again, it's how you react to that, I suppose. Let's have a look. Why is the Five of Wands here for Aquarius at the end of 2018, the end of December 2018? Okay, and you have here the Sun card. Okay, so look, whatever comes out of all of this, so you've got, look, this is a fantastic ending. So you've got the Sun card here, which is a card of optimism, goodwill, all the planets aligning just the right way to set you off on a new start. Look at this fresh young person here feeling happy. There's the blooming flowers there, the bright light behind them signaling awareness and a sense of giving and feeling okay with being open. Look at him spreading his arms out, totally okay with being open and vulnerable. And so if you really go inside yourself, Aquarius, and overcome this squabbling within yourself and really challenge yourself, that will be the result here. I think I said before, if you go into yourself and really look into your dark places, then out comes this beautiful bright place here with the Sun card. So I think that's a great way to end the reading and to end the year, Aquarius. I know there were some harsh messages for you, and I think I've had to speak to you once or twice about standing in your truth and giving as much as you receive, but also looking at yourself and your role in things. But look, it's feeling really positive, and all you're being asked to do here by the universe is to look inside yourself and face some of those shadow elements of yourself. So look, please leave me any feedback or comments, Aquarius. Like and subscribe to my channel. I'll try and get back with another reading for Christmas, and I'd really like to know how this resonates for you. So look, until then, please enjoy life.